No one would describe PD Piranha as capable in literally any circumstance. Spoiler warning! He's technically a bad guy, but I get the feeling that he just does whatever anyone tells him to do, and I choose to believe he's very kind and doesn't know his own strength. And all the people he's murdered up to this point has just been an accident. You sweet summer child, you babe swaddled in the cashmere blanket of ignorance, you ask too little of me. And also, its name has an extra syllable and is way more fun to yell. He nasty. You might forget that to fuel his violent vanity projects, he must put hundreds of henchmen into harm's way. Now, these characters are boring, or they just don't pass my personal test. I just didn't want to include them, all right? Like, I don't have to explain everything to you. But also, potential spoiler warning. Yes, knowledge is its own reward. Going into... What do you mean, no?
Tall tax.
Y'all remember those things? Those little rules that keep you from committing war crimes? Is like the shell of a person after they've released their heart, reading 224 pages of dense legalese for no good reason? Because God has cursed me for my hubris, and my work is never finished. What do you do after you find out about that power? You Norda boy. It's got the round, soft body of a day one ROTC recruit, but there's ambition in those eyes.
Look at this Galoomba.
Look at this Galoomba! Nude from the waist up, and nude from the waist down. But are you happy with just those two versions of yourself? You shouldn't be, because you're a villain. And at the end of this journey, I realized it didn't matter at all. Where can you begin to make your dreams all come true? On the land or on the sea, in the Navy. Was responsible for the genocide of several other species. The most terrifying character ever rendered. It's the stews. Strollin' stew. Strollin' stew. Soarin' stew. Soarin' stew. Swipin' swipin' stew. Smolderin' smolderin' stew. And some really good leaders are skeezy as hell. Or they don't even antagonize you, like they go about their business unless you go out of your way to attack them. Someone who is willing to do what needs to be done when the going gets tough. Or someone who reveals an abyssal dragon that they've been keeping under their armor this whole time. Always screaming at me. We're gonna talk about the sketchies. What can I do to be better than the Royal Rat Authority? What a silly coincidence! He's the type of guy who sends you an NSFW link at work and then reports you for clicking on it. I have received an excessive amount of requests to explain the storyline. But manipulation gets you pretty far in business. Reflects everyone's flaws back on them, doesn't look inward enough. Time to get real into unethical science! Dude, you gotta wear more than a loincloth to work. Let's talk about the pushovers. I'm just kidding again. I'm not your friend, and you have no say over what I do with my body. Under no circumstances should you be in a work setting and described as gaping. We've got some union. If you kill him, you might become him. Slices! Dices! Big old crunchers! I forgot about the villain's journey. The villain's tridecagon. The villain's tridecagon is definitely the key. The tridecagon of villainy. These have a powerful understanding of corporate leadership, but everyone hates them. It's not a great path to promotion, but it is a clear one. Rip spines from torsos, pop eyeballs from heads, and pull organs from pretty much everywhere leaves me excited, energetic, and, can I be honest with you, a little bit distraught. Oh my god, they're civilians. The best boss is you. And all of your dead friends. Steer clear of this knife pervert. So why spend hours of time in therapy confronting your flaws when you could just touch this dog man? I don't know if they're good at fighting, but they are good at being the best fucking characters.